This is Susie B. We are going to be making shepherd's pie today. My goodness, turn on the lights, Susie. Turn on the lights. My goodness gracious. Okay. So, we're going to be cutting these potatoes real quick. And we got a boiling pot of water. It is boiling, and we want to swiftly cut these up, throw them in the water, and then start on the meat. Has anybody ever had shepherd's pie? I have. It's a long time ago. It's a long time ago. Once upon a time, a long time ago, we had shepherd's pie, and I think the last time that I had this was in school. Honestly, maybe maybe elementary. Like we never really had this pie. Like we had a ton of chicken pot pie, and honestly, if my mother would have mixed it up a little bit, making this instead of chicken pot pie all the time, I probably would have not disliked chicken pot pie so much. Honestly. So this is going to be shepherd's pie today, also known as cottage pie. Shepherd's pie is usually made with lamb or mutton, but shepherd's pie shepherd's pie is made with lamb or mutton. Cottage pie is made with beef. So that's just a little bit of the history of shepherd's pie, and so I'm going to be attempting to make a shepherd's pie today, which is originally would be called cottage pie. And I actually seen a really neat recipe that used like a steak bits, and it was cooked in a fashion similar to beef stew. So I seen a recipe, and I was kind of trying to figure out the seasonings, and I saw someone used a onion soup seasoning. So I'm gonna actually use that, go that route. It's tomato sauce. Also, I'm going to incorporate an onion. I've seen frozen veggies go into it, so I actually looked in my freezer. We have frozen veggies. I had already pre-cut some carrots and celery, and I kind of want that onion flavor in there. Of course, I would like to incorporate also a little garlic in there, just for the extra flavoring. And so let's see who's popped in here. Who has popped in here? Rose, this is crazy. Hi, welcome in. Welcome to the Susie B channel. Welcome in, guys. Crazy Kid said hello. Window XP. Hello. Welcome in, guys. So I'm going to be making a shepherd's pie, and I'm just cutting some potatoes here, and so just kind of cutting them quickly as possible. We're gonna be boiling these potatoes. We're gonna be making a mashed potato to go into this dish here, this recipe. So kind of cutting a lot of the potato off. I wasn't sure if I should already have these boiled, but this is probably going to be about an hour show. So get comfortable or come back later and into the rest of the, further on down the cooking process of this, or if you have time, I appreciate it uh, if you decide to stick around. So I am going to be making this for the first time, and I just wanted to share it in case any of you are still learning how to cook and doing things at home. Maybe you're single, you live alone, or you have a small family, or you're newlywed and you want to kind of learn about some new recipes. And these are all the steps. I won't be pausing the camera, cutting out all the little steps in between. You're going to see everything here on this recipe, with this recipe. So I usually cut my potatoes a different way. It's similar, but I don't know why I'm cutting them this way. Just kind of not thinking about it, just going on. I'm just going on auto. I'm running on auto. So usually I would cut the potato like this. I think this is how I would cut it. No, I think I was cutting it right the first time. That doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. I'm going to cut that out so you guys can see all that. Water's boiling in the background over there on the stove. And these are just a yellow potato that I found a bag of them. We usually don't buy this many potatoes at once, but I wanted to make this dish, so it needs quite a bit more potatoes. So that should be good. This is what you want. I think this was about 8 potatoes, because this is going to be the crust on the top. So you want to make sure you that you make enough. And here's our boiling water here. Right there, I'm just going to rinse these real quick. We're going to drop these right in the water. Then we're going to start cooking the beef and putting all the things together. All right, so there goes our potatoes. Excuse me. There's the potatoes. And welcome to the Susie B channel. I'd appreciate it if you push that like button. Help support my channel. And I won't bug you anymore. Okay, so that's the potatoes. And in the with the beef, I actually got a pretty big amount, so I'm going to use the big pan and start the beef in that. See that pan over there. Hello, Nez. Shepherd's pie sounds yummy. Yes. Have you ever made it, Nez? You ever made shepherd's pie? I actually have never cooked it myself. I've eaten it. Honestly, I think it was in elementary school the last time I tried. I had some, or high school. I don't know if the high school cafeteria served this, because I was a big cafeteria frequent flyer. So I frequented the school's cafeteria. You know, people kind of people were, not really picked on, but if you were eating at the cafeteria, then you were too poor for a posh frickin' lunch, right? So, of course, I frequented the cafeteria. I liked the food. I actually really liked it. Some people were just too darn picky. Honestly, we weren't raised to be picky. So we were raised to clean our plate before leaving the table. So we had to eat whatever was served. And usually, actually, always, I can't say usually, always the food was delicious. Always. To me, it was. That's all that matters. Everybody else is not my problem. Okay, so let's see. I don't know if I should grease that pan that much. Okay, let's move back over here. We're gonna cut some onion here. I got all this prepared already. So what's gonna go in this is I'm gonna be putting some celery, carrots, onion. It's gonna have tomato sauce. I'm gonna try this, the onion soup mix, for seasoning, and we're just gonna cut this onion here now. Gonna cut this onion. So I'm gonna try that for seasoning. Okay, so let's just put the scraps in there. Put the scraps in there. I'm just gonna, I have everything diced, so I think I'm just going to pretty much dice this onion. Just using the small knife. Wow, this onion is really, okay, there we go. It is really, really, so we want to boil the potatoes till they're soft enough to get a nice mashed potato. The onion is different. It's really either really fresh or I know what's going on with that. Actually, you didn't use the bigger knife. Bigger knife for that. Do we need it that small? Yeah, if we need it that small. Well, that's going to disappear anyways, right? Okay. So I was thinking I'm going to make the shepherd's pie on these little dishes, but that's way too small. I think I could serve them in those dishes. So they're oven safe, and I just think it would be cute. So let's just cut this. All right, so onions are cut, and I think we'll just throw that in there. Here's your ground beef. Okay, so I had to thaw the ground beef, and it's 80% thawed. I would say about 85%. So we're gonna put the ground beef in the pan now. We're gonna start adding ingredients and seasonings and all that good stuff. Let's turn that on. Boiling really nice. I don't know if you're supposed to salt those potatoes because I'm actually going to put cheese on top of it, so that's going to be a lot of salt already. So you don't want to overpower your dish with salt. You kind of want to figure, if you're making like a pasta with a really salty sauce, like do you salt the pasta still? I wouldn't think so, right? I wouldn't think so. So let's go over here to the stove here, and I know I oiled that pan, but I probably don't really need to oil it that much. Because it's ground beef and it should have its own fat. But we usually buy the lean. So just leave the camera like that. yeah, I've never made this shepherd's pie before. I really liked it. I remembered it, and it kind of just popped in my mind. Like, you know what? I would like to have that. I would like to have a shepherd's pie. I'd like to make it. So, first time in my whole life ever attempting to make shepherd's pie. So with that onion soup recipe, onion soup mix, I don't think there's a whole lot of salt and peppering I need to do. So while that's cooking, just want to say hello to you guys. Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. Push that like button. It helps support my channel. And we're attempting to make shepherd's pie today. So we're going to be using the onion soup mix. It's soup and dip mix. So just to clarify, tomato sauce. We're going to be using celery, carrots, and onion. And I think those are all the ingredients. Also, I have a frozen bag of peas and carrots. So, and I think it has, yeah, it has green beans. So something like that. And I'm going to throw that in there also. Really make it full of goodness. So just to stuff it as much as we can. Just stuff it all in there, all the goodness, all the goody veggies and stuff. All right. Okay, let's get back to cooking. Quit flapping the jaw, Susie. Okay. We will quit flapping the jaw. So just the center portion is still a little bit. So I've actually seen the lazy way to do this, and if you don't, I saw like the lazy way. You can do instead of making your potatoes in here, you can get the instant potatoes if you don't mind eating those. I actually quite like them. I've always liked instant potatoes, and I'm not bothered by it. So you can do instant potatoes. The onion soup mix is an actual real easy seasoning. It has all the good flavors. Just get your beef and get your frozen pack of mixed vegetables. And, you know, you can make it even quicker. You can make this dish even quicker. You're still going to wait. I don't know why it's going to take almost about 30 minutes to put in the oven after all this is put together. I don't know. I mean, because pretty much everything's cooked. You're just waiting for the pie to kind of firm up, which the crust, so the mashed potatoes. I'm going to add the seasoning to that meat, and then we'll add it's going to kind of brown. Just going to put all of that in there. We had these for a while because I did a while back ago. I did that cabbage soup diet thing. I tried that in the past, and you had to use a lot of these onion soup mixes for that to make that cabbage soup. And so I got several of these that I need to go through and cycle through. So that's the last of the frozen section of this ground beef here. Just gonna season it. I'm actually gonna add the onion in because onion. I should add the onion and the carrot in there. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of fat in this ground beef. We usually get the lean. My hubby always gets the leaner ground beef. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the celery in here also. Okay, almost done. A few more minutes for the potatoes. They're still a little. All right. I wonder if that one packet was enough for this volume. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. This was just one pack of ground beef, so I don't know if that was like 2 pounds. I could check the packet just to make sure. Let's see. What is it? God, it doesn't say. Where's the... Okay, there's this part. No, that doesn't say either. I don't know. I think it's a 2 pounds of ground beef. Okay, I think this should be done. Oh, I got my other light too. That's looking pretty good. I mean, for 30 minutes, shoot, I don't even know why we even cook all these veggies for. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the frozen veggies and the tomato sauce. So I've seen just this mixture in a shepherd's pie, just this mixed vegetables. So basically, it's the carrots, corn, green beans, and the peas. So that's the mixture that I've seen. But I wanted, I was originally just going to do the carrot, celery, and onion, but I realized I had this in there, so I'm just going to throw it all in there. Just going to throw it all in there. Give us a nice, variety. Give us a nice variety of veggies. So, where's the scissors at? We want to take these potatoes out. Also, throw that in there. Okay, let's drain these. All right, set you over there. Here's our potatoes here. We're gonna mash those up. going to save that potato water because I think it's good for the plants. Gonna let it cool down over there. Okay. Can add a little water to this. Get it all mixed up real nice. I should taste it and see what kind of flavors we got going on in here. I'm also going to mix up a batch of cornstarch in here to give a nice glaze to the meat. Okay. Hopefully that onion soup mix is doing its job. You could also add some beef stock to this. I'm going to taste it and then I'm going to see if I want to add beef stock. Because, let's see, let's taste a little bit. Yes. That, or I could add another onion soup mix. That's going to add so much sodium to it, but let's just add some beef stock. That has its own sodium, probably some MSGs in there, and then add that in. And here's our cornstarch with a little bit of water. You know, the tomato just completely disappeared in this. This looks good. You know, I just feel like I would love to cook a huge pot of this for like people camping. Oh my God, it'd be so awesome. This would be so fun. Just to like cook a big pot of this for. Just gonna add a little bit more water. Okay, that looks really good, guys. Let's just taste that. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty much done there. Honestly, I think it needs more flavoring. Maybe a little more beef stock. I'm kind of tempted to put some chicken stock in there. No, this should do it. I just didn't put enough. Okay, that flavor is good. Add a little more water. Just to get all this mixed up. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I have to really be on top of this so it doesn't overcook or get all the ingredients together. I will get to the chat here in a second. We have to mash our potatoes now, and let's see. What did I see? Just buttermilk. Probably not that. Not even all that. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, let's see. Lights on. Can't remember what's in the mashed potatoes. What's in the? Oh. So this is going to be our top crust, like a pie crust. Okay. It's in the pan, Susie, says Rashid. Have you ever made chicken and dumplings? No. No, I haven't. Chicken and dumplings. I have not ever made. I I honestly, I've never been a fan of dumplings. It's because there's no flavor in them. And my hubby loves to make dumplings too. Not dumplings, but you know, like a gnocchi, like a yeah, kind of like a dumpling, I guess. But I like the Asian dumpling. I like the Asian style, like a wonton or whatever dumpling. I like flavors with it. Just the dumplings don't have no freaking flavor. Like if you were to incorporate maybe some chicken stock into that dough and some like basil or something. I'm gonna see what goes into these mashed potatoes because I don't know. Just gonna look real quick. What goes into the mashed potatoes? I don't know if it's maybe milk and I know cheese goes on top, but there has to be. I forgot what's. I don't know what goes into a mashed potato. So yeah, what I'm making is called a cottage pie. What? How do they mix the potatoes? Milk. Just milk. Okay. Okay, the cheese, milk, salt and pepper. Alright, I could do that. So I guess that's an easy way to mash it up. So milk. Here's the cheese. So we got extra cheese. This is a great time to use a bunch of cheese. Okay, we got this cheese. We got 2 cheeses. Okay, so I'm going to put this cheese in. Here. Ending up with a little mess. Stop being so messy. Okay, so milk, a little cheese. And there's going to be more cheese that's going to go on top of that. And some pepper. Salt. Not too much because there's cheese in there. So it's not like you're making a mashed potato and gravy, you're making a mashed potato crust. So it's a little different than your typical mashed potato and gravy. Okay, let's try this. Let's try that and see what it tastes like. Okay. That's really light. And it needs more pepper. Okay, pepper, maybe a little bit more milk. Just a little bit. That was probably maybe a half a cup of milk. And I'm not tasting the cheese in there because I didn't put a whole bunch. A little bit more. We want everything flavorful. We don't want to oversalt it. We don't want to oversalt it. All right. Okay, let's try that. Let's try this, guys. I think that's perfect. I don't want to oversalt it because I'm going to add so much more cheese on top. So it's like it tastes undersalted, honestly. Undersalted is creamy. It's light. It's not like a creamy texture. It's a little different, but it's going to be a freaking crust. So we just don't want to. Where was this thing at? Oh, this wasn't here. I thought I was going to use this, but I didn't use it. So I just used the masher. Okay. So I believe this is the pan that we're going to put everything in. So we're going to use this pan, and I hope that's enough. I hope that's enough. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Whoops. Mark! She doesn't think chicken and dumplings don't have no taste, and she needs to eat some hillbilly food. Oh my God! No, go to anywhere out of the USA, and you'll see. Well, I don't want to really rag on any other country. Some countries just don't season their food. Okay, that's my point. So I like season. I like seasonings. I like flavors. Okay, so I'm going to start putting this together as best as I can. I've seen someone pipe the potatoes right onto the... I don't have any piping bags, so I know that's a lot easier. Welcome in, Mark. How you doing, Mark? So I'm making a shepherd's pie. This version originally is called the cottage pie. Because it was made with beef. Shepherd's pie is made with lamb or mutton. So everybody calls it shepherd's pie. I think it's because they don't really know the history. So I looked up the history, and that's what it is. It comes from it's a British food. So we're gonna bring we're gonna bring this over here. We're gonna put this together. Boy, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna open up a. Did you know that Kern's Jumex You know that Jumex makes an alcohol? I was like, what? I'm gonna freaking open this because it's hot. So did you know that these guys made an alcohol? Remember the juices like Kern's juice? Well, Jumex makes juice too. Look at this. Hard nectar pineapple coconut. I'm gonna be diving into that. Yeah, hillbilly food. I can't say that I honestly have ever had hillbilly food. Okay. Honestly, don't really know what that means. Okay, so I'm gonna get the oven ready. So 400 degrees, guys. Let's get this in the oven. This is 400 degrees. I don't know why it should take 30 minutes. I don't know. Seems like it's way too damn long. But okay, let's preheat the oven. We got a lot of cleaning up to do. Okay, so where's our pot? So I like this dish. This is what I'm going to use, and we're gonna put everything in here. Oh God, there's just too much crap on the counter. Okay, it's making me nervous. This damn apron keeps falling. Okay, so that cheese is going to stay out. I'm having a little crisis over here. So I'm getting all cluttered up in here, and it's making me nervous. So, okay. Just need to organize some stuff real quick. All right. This damn apron. I'm just going to take it off. I can't. Probably why I don't wear it, because there's too many clothes. All right. Let me just get organized here, guys. Sorry. I'm uncomfortable, so I can't perform well. Okay. All right. So here's our beef. Okay. I need a spoon. I need to spoon this in. It's just because it's getting hot in here. All right, so this is how the beef came out, guys. I'm gonna take a look at it real quick. Looks like that. Boil your potatoes in seasoning, and they will be flavorful. Oh, okay. Nice tip there, Mike. Susie B, my sissy. Mike from John P. Rashad from John P. John P from Mike. John P from Rashad. Roger deleted a message. Roger deleted another message. What's going on in there, Rashad? Roger, you timed out somebody for 86,000 seconds. All right. I'll check on that later. He just said he wants to Rashad, use better discernment. W food has taste to it, especially chicken and dumplings, soup, beans, and honestly, throw a bunch of Tabasco on that, and it tastes even better. Chicken and dumplings, it doesn't taste like anything to me. Hello, Miss Kathy. Well, he can come back later. Rashad, don't time people out too long, okay? If they get too awkward, just please time them out for like a minute or two, but don't time them out for an eternity. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Appreciate you all the time. Hello to Rashad from Miss Kathy. Somebody was speaking Russian. I didn't know what he was saying. There's a translate button for that. So if you copy paste that, if you have time, some people don't have all that much time. You can usually they're just hello, and please speak English in the chat, guys, or use your translators. I don't know, but yeah, don't time them out for just speaking another language. When I'm in a show and someone's live and someone's speaking foreign, I actually take the initiative to go and translate it and tell everybody what they're saying. So that's just me. There's not a whole lot of people like me, but you can be like me. And you can do that. Okay, anyways, let's start putting the, so this goes into the pot. This goes in like this, I guess, huh? Like this. God, that's gonna take forever. Okay, let's. And there's a little hot. All right. This goes in. This goes in. Ah, God, I hope there's enough room for. You know what? Okay, I will use this little thing. Remember this little dish? Okay, so we want some room for. I'm actually going to put some in here. Okay. So we want some room for that mashed potatoes. I might have made too many. Let's see. Could actually just put that little dish in there. We could try that. Okay. So there's that. And now this actually came out really good. This mixture here. I did add cornstarch and water to kind of make it glazy. And now we're going to add the mashed potatoes. I'm really nervous because I don't know how to put this together. Just from what I've seen, I think just basically do it like that. I don't know. Someone piped it right on there. And there's so many ways to do this, I guess, but I've never done this before. So this is my attempt at completing this task. Just gonna do it like that. Okay. Probably should have left it lumpy, huh? I don't know. Kind of want to make a little bit of room for the cheese. More cheese that's going in. So I kind of want to give it a little shallow spots so that the cheese can just fall in. So what do you think 30 minutes is too long? I think it's too long for this. Don't you think? I mean, I don't know. 30 minutes sounds too long for a cooked food. I mean, does it take mashed potatoes that long to set up and freaking turn into a crust? So I'm going to do this little guy here with the rest of this. I'm going to do this little one right here. I'm going to do a baby one. Just a real little baby one. All right. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. Okay. I mean, adding beef to or seasonings to your water uh, before you to boil your potatoes in, isn't that a waste of seasoning? I mean, I would think. I just kind of looked at that mental picture, looked at that pot with the water in there and the seasoning. All right, let's put this in the oven. All right, we're going in. We're going in. Here we go. Going in the oven. And now we're gonna put the baby one in, baby version. I saw someone put tomatoes on this too. It actually didn't look too bad, but we have a lot of cleanup to do, guys. I'm gonna catch up with the chat here, and we got a lot of cleanup to do. How's everybody doing? Oh my God, everybody! It's Face the Ace for real. So yeah, I got a lot of cleanup to do. Oh, you know what? I gotta set the timer. All right. Shoot, it hasn't even got to 400 degrees yet. I put it in anyways. So what I'm gonna do is that's good. I like that onion soup mix trick, seasoning trick. It tastes really good. And I'm gonna start cleaning up, guys. So if you don't mind, I just would like to clean up, and I'll read the chat and talk to you guys. But I'm gonna point the camera at the sink and get all this mess out of the way. So I actually gotta wash that better. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, we're gonna pop this baby open. Let me show you, not backwards. So this right here. I didn't know that they made. I actually went into a Mexican market, and you know that they had a small section with like canned beers. They had like the hard ciders. That one Mike hard cider that I found. I grabbed these two because that Mike's was the last one they had. So I grabbed this one. I'm gonna try it. I didn't know Jumex or makes hard ciders, hard nectar. Enjoy your dinner from Face. Thank you, Face. Thank you. How you doing, Face? How's everybody doing? It's not wasting. It will boil into the potatoes. Gives flavor. Cool. I got two people saying that putting seasoning in the water of boiled potatoes is efficient. So I will try that next time. Thank you. Not that I just didn't take only Mike's word for it, but just never tried it. And then my spidey senses says it's going to be wasteful of seasonings. But hey, if y'all say it works, it works. It works. Don't knock it till you try it. So, okay, let's go over here to the kitchen sink, and we're gonna make some dishwater in here. Get that into dishwater. Oh, this can go. Oh, I'll wash that. Let's see. Dishwater. All right. Get all that in there. That. Alright, that should be good enough. See how this pie comes out. Shepherd's pie. Okay, so if you guys just if you're new to the channel and you just popped in, I'm making a shepherd's pie. also known as a cottage pie. I looked up the history, and the cottage pie was basically beef, and the shepherd's pie was lamb or mutton. And that was back in the way back. Way back. Just start putting some stuff away, guys. Let those soak for a little bit. Here's the... Okay. Get that done. Okay. Yeah, I watched a version of the shepherd pie being put together, and it had the actual gentleman made it with beef, and he made it like a stew. So I was like, oh gosh, there's all kinds of ways to switch up a shepherd's pie even. So that's what I like. I like to grab a recipe and switch it up, but I like to cook it first and then see what I can do to add or subtract anything to the recipe. That's what I like to do. Okay, everything that's going to go outside is still cooling off. I'll leave this here. Okay, got my cool drink. We'll have that with okay. So what do you guys think? Hey, Chris. Chris popped in. How you doing, Chris? Thanks for popping in. I'm making shepherd's pie. Okay, so I'm just going to do these dishes here while this shepherd's pie is already in the oven. So and I've never made shepherd's pie before. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I had shepherd's pie. Nobody makes it anymore, really. I mean, I don't know if the schools make it. I mean, does anybody have kids that go to eat in the cafeteria? I mean, does anybody do that anymore? I know it's summer. It's kind of hot, it's kind of warm for shepherd's pie, but I really wanted it, and let's get that handle. And so I was like, shoot, I don't even know how to put it together. So I saw a recipe from it was a foreign channel. They actually put the mashed potatoes on the bottom and on top, so the meat went in the middle. And I was like, okay, that kind of got my brain the wheels spinning in my brain. Like, I don't remember if shepherd's pie had the crust on the bottom. I don't remember that. And then I read the comments, and they're like, "What's shepherd's pie?" And I'm like, "Did shepherd's pie have crust on the bottom? I don't think it did." But the channel claimed that it was like a 15-minute preparation, 15-minute dinner. And they're like, that's nonsense. It takes more than that to boil the potatoes. I'm like, these people are funny. Okay. People are hilarious. But yeah, so that got me on the shepherd pie kick. So I was like, you know what? I haven't had that. I've never made it. And I would really like to try that. really like to try that. And I know my hubby likes food like that. Anything with potatoes and meat, he'll like. So I just knew that I was going to be making a good dinner. Okay. What is everybody doing in the chat? I went to school back in the 70s and 80s. We never had anything like that. Really? Really? Hello, Crash from Miss Kathy. You were never told, hey, Roger, good to see you. You were never served shepherd's pie in school? God, was it just a California thing, or where the area that I lived in, maybe? That's kind of odd. It's really odd. Yeah, that's where I remember eating it. God, I hope I'm not. I hope my memory is correct. Yeah, because we didn't make it at home very often. I don't believe we did. I know my mom did it. She did a ton of freaking chicken pot pie, and I'm like, oh, again, you know. And honestly, she made such big batches of it that I was just like, I mean, it was good. It was good, but I think we just had it too often. Because, you know, Mom's was just trying to make enough food for the whole family, and there's nothing wrong with that. She was doing the best she could. And at least she cooked, right? So I can't complain. I just kind of overkill with chicken pot pie. And on the inside, these glasses, sometimes you really got to double check, especially the bottom. I think this video. All right, what else do we have this do? We have this cast iron. I think there was an overkill on that green bean casserole. Oh my God. Oh, did you have a lot of green bean casserole in your school? I like that. I guess, I don't know if I could ever get tired of green bean casserole. What I need to do is, did I get water on the lens? I need to pour some of this water in here. This is stupid. I need to wash this too. All right. I really want to throw that outside. Okay. Green bean casserole. God, that's good. What is that? The typical ingredients for that is green beans, and then is that cream of mushroom? Cream of mushroom, and then onion, dried onions, right? Crispy onions. I don't know. Is that all there is? Like a 3-ingredient recipe? I don't remember. I know most of the No, not at school, just everywhere I would go. Should I think my lens got dirty? There, guys. That's better. There's the camera. All right. So, get that soak a little bit. It's not really too bad. And just check this. Ooh, you guys want to look at that? Wow, it looks pretty. Look. That's the big one, and that's the little one. So it says 15 more minutes. That's looking really pretty. It's looking really pretty. See how pretty that is? Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love cooking. God, cooking is just I love cooking as much as I love art, but art doesn't go in my belly. It doesn't go in my belly. So can't eat art. Well, I could. I mean, I could do fancy cut dish foodies. I don't know. Just everywhere I would go, they were making it. I was going into a green bean. Really? Was this back in back in like you're back in the way back, like in the school days, or everybody's making green bean casserole? Maybe it was being advertised a lot, huh? They needed to sell green beans. I noticed that when like a dish, they really want to sell something, they really advertise the heck out of it. And of course, in marketing. But I don't remember having, the only time I ever saw green bean casserole was around Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. And that's it. We never really, did I say Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving? We didn't make it just for a dinner, but I don't know why not. Like, why couldn't you just make I like a smaller version. I've always seen a real big version of it, big huge sheet pan of it, deep pan. But no, not in my school days. Different type of crust. It was almost like they used cornmeal or something on their crust. It kind of seemed like that. Like I didn't know it was mashed potatoes. That's why I didn't know the recipe, because it was almost like the crust, the same crust that they used to make their pizza, is the crust that they used in the shepherd's pie. So that's the impression I had when it comes to their shepherd's pie recipe. Yeah, it was more like a gritty. So this is new to me. Like, I've never made shepherd's pie, and I never even knew it was called cottage pie, I didn't know it was a British dish. So, I mean, it's exciting. It's really exciting. So this is should be called a cottage pie, guys, because it's made with beef. But everybody calls it shepherd's pie because that's what everybody knows it by. But you know what? I would like to try the shepherd's pie version with lamb, and do the lamb, like lamb chunks, like a beef stew, and then do the mashed potatoes on that. I don't know. Is it possible to do a rice crust, a cheesy rice crust? I'm gonna say that word again. You guys are gonna lose your mind, especially Miss Kathy. Okay, the risotto, like a risotto, a cheesy risotto crust over the lamb beef stew. Let's do with what was I calling it last? You have? See now that's a real shepherd's pie. Um I was calling it, what's that meat? Like, why can't I remember the word now? It was just popping out. It was just slipping out last time. It wasn't even what I was making. Anyways, like a risotto, cheesy risotto crust on top. I don't know. So I said the reason why shepherd's pie was so popular because I mean it's gonna be wet, like, and so a lot. I had it with okay, yeah, I already read that. So I made salsa last night, Miss Kathy. I made a actually have never tried it, but apparently you can make a salsa in the air fryer.